It was a party.
It was like, man, I wished I'd had that on camera. It was so funny.
Well, I bet they don't get me in there anymore.
Oh no, she got out immediately. And then I'm thinking, now how are we going to get her hair fixed? We have church.
To go back to church.
Yes.
Well, just like she always did, Jackie. Used to brush and do. Sometimes we were lucky and she made 3 swipes, one on each side and one down the middle.
Or I like it when she takes a brush and goes, you know, little around her finger. You know, it makes those little. It's like, oh Lord, Mother, here.
Hey, kind of like it is now.
No, when she calls it, she starts back here.
Oh.
Have you not seen it looking like that? Where it starts back, well, I think we've
Believe
seen
me,
it.
honey, I saw her for 13 years before you ever got involved. She had me believing that if she had her driver's license, we wouldn't have a wreck. Honest. We'd start to go
No,
someplace.
what the deal was.
Wait, no, wait just a minute. Let me tell my story first. And we'd get in the car and start to go someplace. She'd say, "Hon, look in the car pocket there," which was the
Glove box.
Yeah.
Glove
She
compartment.
says, "Look in there and see if my driver's license are there." And if I'd say yeah, and she'd say, "Oh, okay." And if I'd say no, she'd say, "Oh, I hope we don't have a wreck." So I just thought that as long as she had her driver's license, we were safe. Now,
That's sad.
isn't that sad?
That's
Was that when you was driving the bootlegger's car?
Yeah.
Old Dick Frenny,
That's your mother
all
was
a
there.
million gallons of booze.
She still
That
is.
old car.
Dick Freeney was a bootlegger?
Yeah.
But you would not believe.
That's George.
Daddy would go in and he'd get ready to go someplace and he'd come out
No, he
looking like the
George
prince of some
husband,
foreign
brother.
country. I mean,
But that's
every hair
Freeney.
was straight. I mean,
Oh,
if you
don't touch his hair.
managed to just kind of swipe his hair, man alive, he'd jump back and he'd
That old
redo it.
car
I mean,
from
he'd
him after he
he'd redo the whole thing.
bootlegged it for 100 years.
Shirt was all clean and pressed and everything.
The shoes were
And
shining.
here'd come Mama. She was apt to have her shoes in her hand as she came out the door and put them on in the way.
37
She never put any
Chevrolet.
makeup on except in the car. I thought you're supposed to put makeup on in the car.
And the hairbrush should be in the car.
Yeah.
Get me the hairbrush out of there. Here we're going, and she's doing this.
3 swipes if you
Mama.
believe. Click, click, click.
Well, they all looked about alike.
But you know what? They couldn't have beat me.
We knew better than to try.
Reggie was born in what, 36?
Well, it was pretty sad that you never got your hair fixed till you came.
Oh, they didn't have it when it was new. This was years later.
Oh.
That's
I mean,
probably true.
about my hair, my hair. I didn't ever get my hair
Probably
fixed.
true. I'm not sure she ever combed it. Until you
It
got
was
big enough.
always cut short.
Until you got big enough to do it yourself.
That time, and then like an idiot, how stupid was this? I mean, I'm already teaching school. I've already married, had kids. I'm reasonably
Supposed to be
smart.
an adult, huh?
Reasonably smart. And I decide, that was when the kind of the curly hair came in. I decide, you know what? Mom's always giving people permanents. I'll just have Mother give me a permanent.
Bad.
Oh my gosh! You know that commercial where the little girl goes, I unrolled that and it was like, whoa! I said, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I went straight to the phone.
But honey, it looks good. Did
Bill?
she tell you that?
It'll be alright. It'll be alright. It was curled to the bone. I mean, it just frizz. It's like, what was I thinking on this? And so I go straight to the phone. It's late. It's like 5:30 in the afternoon. And I called Bill the barber who cut Daddy's hair. And I said, can I come down? And my hair was already pretty short. And I said, can I come down? My mother gave me a permanent. I just can't imagine why I did this, but I really need you to trim it up. He said, well, I don't know what I can do with it. I said, just cut some of it off. And it was cut so short and then frizz. And that hair, It took forever. I mean, I'd even be at home and I'd pull it out like this and be trimming it. It was a mess. Oh, it was a mess. That was it. That was the last permanent.
I remember her giving me one time.
Was it like, and you know what it was?
Did
She
you
took
ever
those-
give me more than one?
She'd take those papers. Now, a key to a permanent is getting the end straight on it.
Oh, we didn't.
I don't
we
know how
didn't
long I
worry
can
about
take
that.
this. No, I'm
Stayed up pretty late, and so I was wanting to sleep in Saturday, never get to sleep in, and so the phone rings, and it's probably 8 o'clock, and I'm thinking, son, well, I fell down, and I can't get up. Can you come over here later and help me up?
Later.
Yeah, at my convenience, and I said, well,
I
I
just
said,
laid on the
yeah, I said,
floor.
where are you? Well, I fell down and I had to crawl over here to the phone, so I'm in here by the bed. I said, well, are you all right? Yeah, I think so. She said, don't hurry, just take your time. She said, I'm okay, I'm just here on the floor. And I said, all right. So I think, now I'm gonna go over there and have to try to jack her up out of the floor, and I don't want to hurt my back or anything. I thought I could probably do it, but I don't want to take a chance. And Jeremy had stayed up that particular night. I know he stayed up till like 2:30 or 3 o'clock, and then I got up, went to the bathroom at 6 in the morning. He was still laying on the couch, and I said, Jeremy, get up and go to bed. So he'd only been in bed about 2 hours. I knew he was dead tired, so I went there and said, Jeremy. I said, son, you're gonna have to get up and go with me. Mama's falling down. We gotta go pick her up. Come on. So he gets up, and so we drive over here, and I get in there, and she's lodged between the bed and the nights and her big dresser. I don't even know how she could fit in there. There's only about this much room. I mean,
sorry,
she's
Jacque.
packed in there, and she's blood's everywhere. She'd scraped, just knocked a big old chunk of her arm off. So we sucked her up out of the floor and helped her hobble in here and put about. I brought a bunch of bandages and stuff with me, and we bandaged her arm up. So it really wasn't very funny, but. At one time she called me, I was at a hospital seeing a patient, and she'd fallen somewhere, and she had to scoot. She said, I can't scoot forward, but I do pretty good going backwards. She scooted from the kitchen like all the way in here. Yeah, she was laying in here, and she was sitting in the chair on the floor that day.
But doesn't need the walker or the
And
cane.
I called Jeremy to come help me then, yeah. I don't know what, she probably
makes
just
her look
fall over
old.
that walker.
That makes her look old.
She probably just get hurt. So.
Yeah, she's liable to fall over that, because she says,
Every time she calls something, Joyce looks at me like, I said, okay, Joyce, I know. It's like, when are you going to do something? You know he's got to do something.
what can you do?
I don't know.
He can't do anything.
No, we stick her in, nursing homes. Not even better. They
Oh.
fall there.
Exactly.
It's not, nursing homes are horrible. Cause
Yeah.
I didn't even go some high
I would.
dollars and they're still bad.
Yeah.
I just hope I die before a nursing home.
I think every person does.
Yeah.